Hi there. I want to tell you about a two-part dream that I had this summer that I feel like was very prophetic in nature. And this weekend I really felt impressed that I'm supposed to share it with as many people as possible. The first part, I was out in a dark ocean all alone. As far as I could see, there was nothing but ocean, and I was completely alone. And it was torrential, and it was raging, and it was that scary kind of ocean that just fills you with an overwhelming flooding fear. And I noticed that whenever I was thinking about myself and obsessing how was I going to make it, the fear was completely overwhelming, as was the circumstance. But whenever my thought would turn and go towards anybody else that I could help on any level, light would come, and it would no longer be dark and ominous, but it would be something I could completely handle and deal with. And it was such an obvious contrast that as I lay there dreaming, I would purposely go toward myself and see the darkness and the turmoil, and then I would pull other people in thoughts of what I could do to bless other people, and everything would become light and bearable. The next scene shuts down. I go to another ocean scene. I love the ocean. And it's all green and beautiful, and there's lots of people around, and everybody's swimming and having a good time. And all of a sudden, I become very aware there's a tsunami developing underneath me. And first, it's like 15 feet, and then it goes to 40 feet and 75 feet, and it's moving up to 100 feet. And I know that I cannot move. And while this is developing, I'm sitting there thinking, am I going to be pulled completely under an undertow and die? Or am I going to be slammed into a building across town and be smattered? Or am I going to ride the wave and be completely okay? And it occurred to me I had no control, no power whatsoever over the result. But all of a sudden, I realized that I could control the vantage point of my own heart, that I could choose peace and completely ride with whatever was going to happen, or I could choose total debilitating fear and turmoil and freak out crazy, and then that's how I would go down. And I realized in that moment how much all of us have a choice. And we all need to do all we can for whatever we can in our lives, but we all deal with circumstances that are completely beyond our control. And the Father wants us to learn to trust Him. He wants us to choose trust because it's a choice. And when you choose trust, there's total peace. There's no more fight. There's no more frenetic turmoil. And after I chose peace and rode this wave, I woke up because I realized the inconsequence was not even what mattered. The point was to learn to choose peace no matter what. And I'm telling you, we have times coming that are going to be overwhelming darkness. And we need to do whatever we can to help anyone in our little circle that we can help. And we need to choose peace. And in those two things, will we be empowered and able to deal with all that's coming and not be afraid.